Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you with us tonight. I'm Whitney Ward. A man firing shots outside of a business turned into a gun battle with deputies. It all started today at a technology company called Johnson Controls in the Woodruff Business Park.
Here's what we know. Deputies say the first call came in just after 9 o'clock this morning. The caller said a man was trying to get into a locked business and had a pistol on his hip. A few minutes later, the man started firing. Witnesses heard between 10 to 20 shots. 2 deputies arrived on scene and the Spokane Valley police chief says a gunfight ensued. Deputies say the suspect was hit, got back into his pickup and crashed into a nearby tree. This is video of the suspect's truck being towed away from the scene earlier tonight. You can see there are several bullet holes all throughout the pickup. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Nobody else was hurt. The video you're seeing here is from earlier this evening. As for a motive, not entirely clear tonight, but the caller said the suspect was his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend.
So investigators say 2 separate 911 calls came in this morning. The first man was reporting someone acting suspicious outside of a business in the Montgomery Business Park and that he had a gun in a holster. The second call, someone was reporting that suspect was now firing rounds from a handgun outside that business. We have audio now from the website Broadcastify, which records deputy radio calls with dispatchers, and we've compiled exactly what happened leading up to the gunfight between the suspect and deputies on scene. You will hear from both dispatch and the responding officers.
Plaintiff is inside the location and he is there alone. He locked all the doors.
Is the guy trying to break in, or is he just think it might be open for business?
That is not clear. This is secondhand information. Complainant was told that this male is trying to get into the business. Complainant says the male is possibly intoxicated and he is the ex-boyfriend of the complainant's current girlfriend. She is not at the location.
I'm on 793. He's going southbound from my location. Suspect has been hit.
Suspect has been hit.
We talked to a witness who says he saw the truck crash. He believes if he and his boss had been in that same area just 30 seconds earlier, they would have been caught in the crossfire. Police say the suspect died, but no one else was injured during the shooting. The suspect has not yet been identified.
Well, all of this happened, of course, in the middle of a commercial area home to dozens of businesses, and many of them were forced to go into lockdown today, even getting robocalls from police telling them to stay inside.
Our Casey Decker was live at that business park tonight with many dramatic witness accounts of what happened. Casey?
Yeah, Mark, Whitney, it was a very intense day for the many people who work in this area of Spokane Valley. First, that active shooter situation, followed by the massive police response, and then that loud car crash. Everybody heard and saw something a little bit different, but to everybody, what they saw and heard was very out of the ordinary. With 2 different scenes and a lot of loud noises, today's shooting in Spokane Valley affected a wide range of local workers. Some closer to the first scene heard the initial shots.
Yeah, I was just sitting at my desk and just started hearing pop, 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 probably 15, 20 shots.
You don't hear it every day. It's kind of crazy to hear gunfire like that, in the middle of the city. So it was a little intense. It was kind of stay away from the windows and doors. You fear for your safety when you hear that many shots go off.
Others only saw the aftermath, the suspect's truck colliding with a tree.
The whole front end was caved in. The radiator was completely spewing, like it was literally just, spewing out, and the vehicle was almost on fire.
Some, like the workers at a dog daycare nearby, were on lockdown for hours.
We ran inside immediately, grabbed all the dogs and closed the doors and made sure none of them were outside. Kept all them safe. Everybody was all right. Honestly, I never seen anything like that. I've never seen SWAT come out before. That was pretty cool, but also scary.
And farther away from the scene, employees still noticed the massive and rapid police response.
You actually just heard the cop car fly by really fast. Really fast, and his siren was following behind him. It was that fast.
Meanwhile, here at the business park, police have left for the night. They left a few hours ago, taking with them that last piece of evidence, which was that bullet-ridden truck. That was around 8 o'clock. Since that time, about all the roads in this area have also been open. Reporting live from Spokane Valley, Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.
All right, Casey, thank you. And we turn our attention to weather now. We did see a few mountain showers in parts of North Idaho. Otherwise, fairly dry forecast.
Yeah, the weekend is finally here. Let's get straight to meteorologist Michelle Boss with how it's shaping up. Michelle?
Yeah, those showers are still pushing through parts of northeastern Washington and northern Idaho. Fortunately, as we take a look at radar and satellite, we're not seeing any lightning associated with these showers, so just your garden variety shower activity, very light amounts of precipitation moving through. Some of those may push through and bring a few sprinkles to the northern parts of Spokane and Coeur d'Alene north of I-90, but otherwise, pretty dry forecast for the weekend. Temperatures right now in the 60s in Spokane, lower 70s in Moses Lake and Lewiston. Taking a look at the next 12 hours. If you wake up early tomorrow morning, you might see some gray skies, but don't worry, the sun's going to be coming out for the afternoon. The temperature should be very pleasant. 84 tomorrow and even more sunshine on Sunday, highs in the lower 80s.
Well, thank you very much. In other news this evening, rescuers with the Spokane County Sheriff's Office recently plucked 3 stranded hikers from the side of a mountain.
Yeah, a new chopper made that rescue possible. KREM 2's Brandon Jones got an inside look.
6 months ago, this rescue wouldn't have been possible without the new equipment installed to hoist stranded people to safety. Fast forward, the chopper and crew have now completed 2 missions and likely saved 4 lives, with the most recent being the operation to rescue 3 hikers from the Iron Cap Mountain area. The crew responded after a call reporting the fatal fall of a 4th hiker, and they flew more than an hour and 45 minutes to get to the location.
A lot of it is just kind of assessment and a risk, just kind of risk assessment and just determining, is this something that you can do, something that you can't do?
The crew credits much of their success to the training they went through.
Starting this spring, we said this is how you do it, and here we are 5-6 months later on the side of a 6,000-foot cliff, safely picking people up off a cliff face. It's just amazing.
Each mission has showcased the teamwork between all the sides that come together to get the job done. Pilots, sheriffs, and fire departments are all working together on one helicopter. The crew says they had clear skies during the rescue, which helped the successful mission, and they'll be prepared for whatever's next. Reporting from the Air Unit, I'm Brandon Jones, KREM 2 News.
Well, today, the teenager accused of opening fire at Freeman High School almost 2 years ago pleaded not guilty.
The teen is charged with killing 1 student and injuring 3 more. Earlier this summer, a judge ruled the teen will be tried as an adult, even though he was 15 at the time of the shooting. His bond is now set at $1 million.
New information tonight as the state has now killed all remaining members of the wolf pack that has regularly been preying on cattle in Ferry County. Today, the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife said 4 more wolves from the OPT pack were lethally removed, and that's on top of 3 others that were killed earlier this month. WDFW says that pack was responsible for 14 livestock attacks in the last 10 months, 9 in the last 30 days. It's believed all of the wolves from that pack are now dead, but officials say 1 additional wolf has been spotted in that same area. It actually may be from a different pack. There are currently 27 known wolf packs in Washington.
All right, still ahead tonight, it's all hands on deck tomorrow for Portland police as they are bracing for dueling protests that could clash in downtown.